Hi FlossTube friends, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Monday, May 13th at approximately 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time, coming to you today with a FlossTube update. If you're new to my channel, thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully you'll find something here on my channel that will encourage you or enable you to try a new hobby. This is my channel where I talk mostly about my love of cross stitch, but also about other hobbies I have, other crafts I do, and just life updates in general. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If you're a returning watcher, thank you very much for stopping back by. I always like spending time with friends, and I hope that this time is enjoyable for you too. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. My good friends here on YouTube really kind of make my day go and kind of give myself a little bit of an uplift when I need it. So thank you very much for stopping by and checking in. If you haven't done so yet, I encourage you to click the subscription button below and also click the notification bell so you will be notified when I do upload new content. I'm hoping to do these videos. I've been saying that I'm hoping to do these videos every couple of weeks, but as you can see, it's been a little bit since I recorded the last video that I just uploaded tonight. And yeah, so it's not always timely, but I'm hoping to kind of at least keep somewhat of a schedule here. So if you do click the notification bell, you'll get that nice little notice, hopefully, that I've uploaded new content and you can come and visit with me. So thank you very much. So today's video is all about cross stitch, and I have some life updates, just some stuff to share with you. I have a tiny bit of haul, and I'm just going to share some May updates and plans for May and June with you today. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but we shall see how this all goes. Anyway, happy belated Mother's Day. Yesterday was Mother's Day here in the United States, and Dylan and we got my mom some flowers. I can actually show you her flowers here. Let me pull that up just a second. Okay, let's see. Let me do this. Laptop, there we go. So these are the wonderful flowers that my husband and I gave to my mom yesterday. It's been a nice experience being with Mom here in Ohio, and we just enjoyed having her with us. So we got her some Mother's Day flowers. If you're a mother, whether you're a traditional mother or a furry mom or a single dad acting as mom or a single mom acting as both mom and dad, or whatever your maternal situation may be, I hope that yesterday was a good one and you enjoyed it and you got whatever relaxation and rest you needed and you get the support that you really need. So happy Mother's Day out there to those of you that are motherly in some way. Before I talk about Friday, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about college softball. So this weekend started the big college softball push for the end of the season, and there were lots of regional tournament, or not regional tournaments, but conference tournaments for like the Pac-10, the Big 10, or the Pac-12, the Big 10, the Big 12, the SEC, the ACC, the MAAC, there's all kinds of stuff. The AC, yeah, there's all kinds of college conferences out there. They had their big championships this weekend. Lots of tournaments going on, lots of games being played, and lots of teams getting knocked out. And Sunday night, last night, was the Women's College World Series selection show for the NCAA Division I regionals, super regionals, and championships that are coming up the next 3 weekends. So they chose the 64 teams that are going to make up the regionals that start this Thursday, being played in various locations across the country. So this weekend, 64 teams will be vying for the 16 spots in the super regionals that are happening next weekend. Those 16 teams will be whittled down to 8 teams for the championships that happen the weekend after that. So it's going to be an interesting Women's College World Series softball couple of weeks. I will be planning on kind of bouncing between games on ESPN and some of my streaming services. So that should be kind of interesting, and I can't see without my glasses. So these are just little Dollar Tree readers that I happen to get, and they're $1.25. I call a Dollar Tree the $1.25 store because it's really $1.25 now. But these are just kind of throwaway readers that I brought down here. So 2 weeks ago, my husband and I went to BGF 2 weekends ago. And BGF is Buckeye Game Fest. It's a small local board game convention. I worked the registration desk and the library on Friday to get my entry into the convention for free. And my husband went down on Friday with me and Saturday, and we played games with a bunch of friends that we haven't seen in a little while. We came home with a small stack of new games, or new to us games. So that was kind of interesting. And we just kind of had a good weekend just playing games with friends. That was a lot of fun. So the big thing that you've probably seen a lot of people posting. This past weekend there was a solar storm happening on the sun, and it was causing a lot of solar flares, and the solar flares were affecting the atmosphere here on Earth. The atmosphere is affected by the solar storms here, and usually it's in the form of what are called the aurora borealis lights. And the other name just kind of left my mind. But anyway, so the aurora borealis was going to be extremely easy to spot on Friday night because of the solar storms happening on the sun. And this past Friday night, it was a lot more spectacular than even the meteorologists and the astronomers and everybody else had predicted it would be. It was only supposed to hit part of the middle of the United States, but people as far south as Florida and even farther south than that could actually see the aurora borealis lights. And it was spectacular. I wasn't exactly sure what to do. The aurora borealis was one of my bucket list items, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to see something out of my naked eye, but I, alas, was not initially. So I'm pulling up a picture here. This was, oh, that's not even a good picture. Let me go to a better picture. Ah, it's fuzzy. Come on. All right. So let me get to, we'll do this one. So I took quite a few pictures. We went up to a little state park that is about 15-minute drive from our house, give or take, and we were looking at the lake. So this is the first picture that I took at the lake. You can see the purple colors in the sky. This was a little disappointing to my husband and I and quite a few of the other people that were at the state park viewing area that we were all at to watch the aurora borealis. And we were all thinking that we'd be able to see, you know, those nice big rays and different colors and all the rays and the fluctuations and everything. So my husband and I spent about 45 minutes to an hour there just taking a bunch of pictures and whatnot. And then we decided a little later on that we were going to try and go a little farther north out of town up to Delaware State Park, which is probably about 20 miles, 25, 30 miles away from our house, so not too far away from our house, to see if we could get into less light pollution so we could see better lights, hopefully. We got up to the state park. We drove into the park about 12:15 in the morning, 12:15 a.m., only to realize that the park closed at 11 p.m. And there was a park ranger sitting there kind of, I guess, wondering probably why we had just pulled into the park. So we made a U-turn and we exited the park. We drove about another 2 or 3 miles up the road, then decided that we'd just head back to town and see if we could find another place to pull off the side of the road. So about a mile or two south of Delaware State Park, we pulled off onto a little side street, and we came across a little open field where I kind of pulled over suddenly because I realized I could actually see the lights. And I took a picture with my camera on night shot, you guys. And I couldn't see the colors this vividly, but I could see a faint section of green light on the horizon, and I could actually with my naked eye see it fluctuating, but it was real dark. I'm going to go show you the night shot picture here of what my camera took and what my camera translated what I was seeing for you. So this is the picture later on in the evening at our second location that my camera took. Look at that, you guys. Absolutely stinking beautiful. Yep. So I was so impressed with that. I couldn't see the green that bright. In fact, I have a little video of what I actually could see. So let me go ahead and get this playing for you here. Bear with me just a minute. Let me put this on. So this is the video that I could see. So this is what my eyes could actually see. It wasn't as pretty. And you'll hear my husband and I talking. Alright, so that is just a little video snippet of the greens that I was actually seeing. I got to see the Aurora Borealis with my naked eye. Granted, it wasn't as spectacular as a lot of the pictures that you're seeing and the picture that I showed, but I got to see it with my naked eye. I could see the fluctuations. I could see the change in the color. I could see the rays, the strands of light. It was amazing, you guys. It was one of the most amazing bucket list experiences that I have ever had. So I was so glad to be able to see the Aurora Borealis on Friday night. So that was the big news. I did see the Aurora Borealis. I'm hopefully going to be putting up another little video where I just kind of share a photo dump and video dump of everything that we saw that night. I did go out Saturday night and Sunday night to try and take more pictures outside of our house. Couldn't do it. There was no color in the sky. And I know Friday night was probably the best night to see it, but yes, we did see the Aurora Borealis. So that was all the life sort of updates I have for you now. I'm gonna get into just a little bit of haul. I don't have much to share with you haul wise, but if you'll bear with me just a minute, I have to make a pause because I have to look something up really quick. Hold on. So hi everybody. You'll probably be hearing a cat. Maybe the cat's finished, but you might be hearing a cat scratching in the litter box, and I apologize, but I can't help it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you, I am involved in somewhat of a newer Facebook group to me called Cross Stitch Therapy Friends. I can put the link below to the group for you, but one of the people in the group had posted kind of a poll because she was giving away five cross stitch charts from her stash, or from their stash rather, and they asked everybody to guess how many number of pieces the person has fully finished since starting in 2021. They started stitching in 2021. So they put up a poll and they took the top 5 answers. I was actually number 2. I guessed that she had finished 189 pieces. She had actually finished 174. I'm sorry if the person doesn't use she, her pronouns. They might be they, them. I should just start with they, them. But anyway, I was winner number 2, and I got sent my chart. And I'm really excited because this is a really cute chart. So the chart that I won from Cross Stitch Therapy Friends, by guessing how many pieces the person is fully finished, is Halloween Letters by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Look how cute this is, you guys. Primrose Cottage Stitchers. It says, Haunted House, All Hallows Eve, October 31st, Witch's Brew, Eeks and Shrieks, and No Tricks, Just Treats. And if you see the letters, spell Halloween all the way down. So this is Halloween Letters by Primrose Cottage Stitching. I actually am looking forward to maybe getting a start on this year. This would be a really cute fall themed stitch. So I got my winnings from the Cross Stitch Therapy Friends Facebook group. Really excited to get that. Thank you to Dee for sending me the chart, and also congratulations on fully finishing 174 pieces. I don't think I've ever fully finished 174 cross stitch pieces in my entire time stitching. I was taught how to stitch in the winter of 1989, so I've been stitching a long time, and I don't think I have 174 finishes to my name. So congratulations on that, especially since you've only been stitching since 2021. The other thing that I got in haul that you've probably seen in prior years' channels, I am on the Keepsakes calendar mailing list for Craftway's Keepsakes calendar. And I got the 2025 calendar in the mail this week. There is lots of neat patterns on here. So you can see there's some flowers. There's a lady in a window, a mandala, a little camping lantern, some pumpkins, some ghosts, a Santa and a snowman for December. So really cute. This is actually a 13-month calendar because it includes December of 2024 and goes until December of 2025. So this is technically a 13-month calendar. So for the cost of the 13-month calendar, you actually get 13 cross stitch patterns, and these are the patterns that are available in the thing. I'm on their automatic mailing list, and I've been getting these calendars for several years now, and I actually really like them. The thing that I really like about them, it used to be that the cross stitch patterns in the main calendar, the cross stitch patterns would be at the back of the calendar section, but now the calendar is only the calendar, and it just shows for that month, it shows the cover pictures for the cross stitch patterns, and you're sent a separate booklet. So you actually get the separate booklet that has all of the patterns in it. It's called the instruction booklet, and it has all of the cross stitch patterns separately, so you don't need to keep a hold of your calendar in order to stitch it. All you have to do is keep a hold of the little booklet. There's a couple in here that I'm really kind of excited for. So I didn't take a look at that owl, but look at that owl. It looks like a painting. There's the snowman and Santa. There are the ghosts. Happily we bask in the warm September sun. There is the treehouse on the cover of the booklet. That's also on the cover of the magazine. There is the flowers. I'm not so into the flowers, but the lady sitting in the window with the winter scene in the background, that's really cute. And her cats. The mandala is cute. Flowers are not really my aesthetic, but that's really cute. Then you have the carrot patch, the clothesline, the heart, you have the tree house, and then you have the camping lantern. I'm actually probably definitely going to stitch the camping lantern at some point. But just really excited to get the Keepsake 2025 calendar. And also, if you get the calendar in the mail, they send you this little teeny pocket calendar that is that also has a chart. So you technically get 14 charts. This is one of those little pocket calendars that are a little booklet that you can stick in your purse. I haven't used them, but this little pattern is really cute. It's 2025, but it's fall, spring, summer, or winter, spring, summer, and fall, using the numbers 2025. And it's got, it looks like a little crab down here. But the Keepsake Pocket Calendar comes with the Keepsakes calendar. So that is the that is all the haul that I received. And I might have shown this to you last video. I don't remember though. I do have the new cross stitch, Just Cross Stitch. If you remember at the end of last year, Just Cross Stitch has made a format change. They're coming out 4 issues a year plus the Halloween and Christmas issue. So you get 6 issues a year instead of 1 issue every month now. So the issues tend to be a little thicker because they're only coming out once a quarter. So this is the summer 2024 issue that it came out. And it even has a camping themed cross-stitch project on it. I think I showed quite a few of the pieces that were in here that I was interested in. Yeah. This one was really neat. This one's called Land That I Love, and it's a full coverage piece. Look at that, with the flag in the background. That one's kind of cool. There's just some neat things in here, and they also talk about different, you know, different tips. They'll feature different cross-stitch stores around the country, around the world. They just, you know, it's just a kind of a fun little magazine. So if you're interested, I would encourage you to get on the ball with the Just Cross Stitch magazine. The other thing that's different with Just Cross Stitch this year, it used to be that the Halloween issue used to be a separate purchase if you had the Just Cross Stitch subscription. Starting this year, the Halloween issue is included with your subscription. So just keep that in mind if you do have a subscription to Just Cross Stitch magazine, that you will be getting the Halloween issue this year, along with the ornament issue that has been previously included in your subscription. So that is all I have for haul, just the Keepsakes magazine and the Halloween letters cross stitch pattern. Don't really have much else to talk about. So we have May updates. So far for May, I've actually only worked on 3 cross stitch pieces for the last basically 2 weeks. I've stitched about half the days. I had 7 stitching days out of the last 10 days or so. I put the remaining 110 stitches on Aquamarine for WhipGo on May 2nd. Here is my WhipGo board. So you'll see here, Aquamarine was in this square for April. I finished that square up on May 2nd. So the only thing I had left to do then was the May squares. So the May squares were square number 5, which is Stitch a Holiday Theme from the current season. I chose Liberty Bowl Fillers, which I will show you. The Free Space, number 13. And since number 13 was called, they picked a third one. And the third square was square 19, Stitch a Fall Themed Project. So my fall themed project was Bewitching Owl. And Bewitching Owl is in, I believe this is a Dot Dot Goose. Yep, this is a Dot Dot Goose project bag. It's in here with another piece. I did finish the WhipGo goal on this, along with some other goals for different cross-stitch Facebook groups. So this is on just a piece of black even weave. So this is where I am at. Let me get this kind of folded in a little bit. There we go. So you can see the stars there. I added these two stars and I worked on his middle body, and I added the red in here, the red stripes, and the yellow here on his one wing. But I filled in most of this, the two stars, and this wing right here. So this was Bewitching Owl. I did finish my whip goal of 500 stitches. I did participate in several other groups, and I mentioned in my other video that is uploading tonight that I started a new cross stitch group. I started in a new cross stitch group, Sammy J Stitches, here on YouTube, that I've met at a couple of stitching retreats that both of us have gone to. She had mentioned that Corinne, and I forget Corinne's FlossTube channel, but Corinne had started a Facebook group called Stitch MayPoll, and I put the link for Stitch MayPoll in the other video. I'm going to include it here. But the whole premise behind Stitch MayPoll, MayPoll, is kind of a takeoff of the old Stitch Mania that used to happen several years ago. Stitch Mania was a Facebook challenge group that kind of got started and kind of took off wildly beyond everybody's imagination, where starting in the month of May, everybody went crazy and did their own version of Stitch Mania, which was either start 31 projects, start a project every week, start a project every day, start a project on even days and work on a whip on odd days, whatever your whole craziness was going to be for May. So they called it Mania, M-A-Y-N-I-A, Mania. And it kind of took off. The group, after a while, the group became archived. They weren't going to officially run the group anymore, but people have taken on many things. You now have March Madness. The Steel City Stitchers do a March Madness type event where you pit some of your projects and new starts up against each other, and your whole goal is to finish one project. That's the winner by the end of the month. However, whatever you want to do, it's your challenge, it's your rules. You pick whatever goals you set. And it's the same with this. In Cross Stitch MayPoll, the whole gist behind it is you post up a poll of 2 or more projects, and you give everybody in the group 24 hours or so to pick which one you should stitch next. And then once you stitch, you have your goal set, you do those stitches, and then you pick another 2 projects or more that you want to stitch on next. And you put another poll up to the group. Everybody in the group votes on it who can, and you stitch that project next. So that is the whole gist behind Cross Stitch MayPoll. Bewitching Owl ended up being my first MayPoll pick, and it went up against, what did it go up? No, Crossword was my first MayPoll pick. Sorry about that. So this is Crossword by Long Dog Samplers. You've probably seen quite a few people stitching this. I am doing it not monochromatic. I have a set of flosses from Mo's Sale in rainbow colors that I am doing this in. And I am stitching it on Be Stitch Me fabric in Glorious Grape, or Gorgeous Grape, sorry. And it's a 40 count even weave. So I am stitching it using Mo's Sale floss and 40 count even weave. My goal on this was 250 stitches for the first MayPoll. It went up against another new start called Be the Good, and Cross Stitch or Crossword won out. I think it's because of the colors. But here is my first 250 or so stitches. I have this on my scroll frame. So that is Crossword. This is a Moselle floss. Let me see if I can dig out the color name for you. I don't have the color name handy. Hope I didn't throw it out. But anyway, Moselle floss in this purple color is the first one. I'm doing the rainbow, so it's violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. And that is my first start. So I'm taking crossword and doing 21 rows. So essentially every row that has a letter, that is approximately 21 rows. So if you can imagine this in the rainbow colors going down, 21 rows. So every row of letters is going to be essentially a different color. Yep. And this is the first 21 rows. Bear with me just a minute. Okay. So that is the first 21 rows of stitching. The next color will start right below the feet of the bird. And the T in the first row of letters is approximately right in here. So you'll see the T coming up later. So I'm hoping to get more stitching on this going forward, but we shall see. I'm hoping to make this kind of a focus piece in June because I am stitching rainbow and June is Pride Month. So I'm hoping to make this a focus piece for June. But again, that's Crossword by Long Dog Samplers. So that was the first cross stitch MayPoll. And Bewitching Owl was the second MayPoll pick. I put it up against my other May Whip-Go Liberty Bowl fillers to see which one won, to see which one was going to be stitched on first. And Bewitching Owl won. So I had to put in 250 stitches on Bewitching Owl, which I did. Because my Whip-Go goal was 500 stitches, and I put in 511 stitches total on it. So that was my second MayPoll pick. And those are all the pieces so far that I've worked on for the month of May. My next MayPoll pick has been selected already, and my next piece that I'm going to be working on is the stained glass Hello Kitty. Do I still have that picture here? I don't have the piece down here with me, but I will be working on stained glass Hello Kitty. I have to actually, I can show you this. I actually have to put in 2,000 stitches. Oh, that just looks crappy. Ugh. Okay, maybe I don't want to show you that. All right. So, anyway, I do have to put in 2,000 stitches in stained glass Hello Kitty before the end of the month. She went up, stained glass Hello Kitty went up against Charting Creations Blossom Blade, which was this one here. So my stained glass Hello Kitty won out against this one. This is also a full coverage project. This one is by Charting Creations, and the artist is Max Windy, M-A-X-W-I-N-D-Y, Max Windy Blossom Blade. It's kind of an anime type character with biggish boobs and a sword. So I've had this one kind of going for a while, but on this one too, I had started stitching it on mushroom even weave that I had hand gridded using the water soluble pens, and the mushroom even weave was working out pretty well. I was doing it 2 strands over 1 tent stitch, but I think I've since decided when I pulled this out, I had a piece of 32 count easy count fabric that I'm just going to restart it. I was only about 4,000 stitches in, which was just about 3%. So I'm going to go ahead, when I do pull this back out and restart it, I'm going to do it on the 32 count. I'm going to do 1 strand 10th stitch on the 32 count, and hopefully kind of catch up back to where I was and get a little farther as well. I don't know when I'll be pulling this one out, but hopefully it'll be a restart sometime this year. So that is pretty much everything for you. So I was going to show you my second Whip-Go pull is Liberty Bowl Fillers. This was from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, the summer 2018 issue, and I am doing it on a piece of 22 count hard danger, or basically 22 count Ada, that I hand dyed myself. You can see I got the cat finished. I'm doing all 3 of them in 1 strip. I'm doing all 3, the cat, the dog, and the mouse, in 1 strip. The cat is in the middle because it's in the white teacup. The dog's going to be over here, and the mouse is going to be over here, red, white, and blue. And I'm doing them in 1 strip so I can make 1 long pillow to stick in my dough bowl. And he's pretty cute. So, yep. But I have 500 stitch goal. My goal really is to finish the cat, and then go into the dog or the mouse next. But my whole goal is to really finish the cat, so I can move on to the dog or the mouse. But my ultimate plan on this is to turn this into a small pillow that I can put in my dough bowl for the summer holidays. But that is Liberty Bowl Fillers. So that is pretty much the rest of my plans for the month of May. Just to kind of pick some projects to pit against each other for the Stitch MayPoll Facebook group. And to also just get some more May stitching done. A lot of stuff for June has not come out yet, like the magazine monthly challenge group. The June acrostic and whatnot is not yet available, and everything like that. As far as June plans go, my husband and I, we have our big board game convention in the middle of June. I have that entire week off. It's the week of June 19th, whatever week June 19th falls in. June 19th here in the United States is known as Juneteenth. Because I work at a bank, our bank gives us that day off. So I essentially have that whole week off, because that week is also Origins Game Fair, which is our big board game convention that my husband and I save up most of our fun money and blow it at the convention. We usually spend about $1,000 every year at that convention. But we'll be downtown at the convention center essentially from Wednesday through at least Saturday, sometimes into Sunday if Mom decides she wants to go. But we have like a lot of stuff going on, so that is the big thing coming up for June. And other than that, I'm just gonna kind of be stitching and taking care of some stuff, and yeah, that's all I got. So I will let you go. This is going to be a quick video. It's 38 minutes. It's shorter than quite a few of my other ones. So I will get this saved. I'm not going to do any editing to this. I will get it saved and then uploaded, and we'll see you soon. That's all I have for you. Hopefully you've gotten something out of this video that will enable you or encourage you to start a new project or start a new hobby, or throw darts at your monitor or throw your phone halfway across the room. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully you keep your head up and you keep moving forward, because that's really all we can do. Take it easy. Have a good week. Have a good resting week. Just trying to get through life. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of exciting things. Lots of things that are keeping my interests going quite a lot. So Hopefully we'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you online. Leave your comments and questions below. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. And we'll see you soon. All right, everybody? Take care, and until next time, peace out. Bye.